My name is Katherine and I'm the Stour Valley Visitor Development Officer. Today I'm going to take you on a walk exploring the village of Lavenham and the beautiful countryside that surrounds this picturesque historic village. I'll give you some information about the highlights you'll discover when walking in this area, as well as where you can find more details about walking routes. The route we're walking today explores the picture postcard village of Lavenham and some of the nearby wildlife and nature spots. The walking distance is approximately 2.2 miles or 3.5 kilometres and will take about 1 hour. You'll start and finish in Market Place in the centre of the village of Lavenham. The Lavender Walk is about a 5-minute walk away from the centre of the village. To get there from Market Place, head down Market Lane to the High Street. Turn right and continue along the High Street until you reach the old railway bridge, where you will see a signpost signalling the start of the Lavenham Walk on your left-hand side. The Lavenham Walk follows the path of what was the Great Eastern Railway that originally ran from Bury St Edmunds to Marks Tey. It is a much prized 2.5 kilometre corridor that runs from the Bury Road and Lavenham High Street to southwest of the bridge across Bridge Street Road, where it joins the public right-of-way that leads to Long Melford. Today it is home to well over 50 different species of bird, as well as to a variety of rare insects and 16 species of butterflies. Reptiles and small mammals thrive in the protection it provides. Kestrels can be sighted as they hunt for prey along the track and the adjoining woodland and meadows. Another highlight you'll discover on this walk is Dyehouse Field Wood. The name comes from the earliest recorded use of the site dated around 1580. The upper woodland's 1,500 trees were planted in November 2005 and comprise of tree types you will find in any ancient woodland in this part of East Anglia. The lower woodland, mainly ash, had been planted some 10 years before. You will find benches at various locations where you can rest and appreciate the beautiful woodland scenery, as well as its sounds and scents. There are 2 walks around the woodland, which are set up as orienteering courses. One of the highlights you'll see on this walking route is Lavenham Church. The parish church of St Peter and St Paul dates largely from the period between 1485 and 1525. Although the chancel survives from an earlier mid-14th century building. The church is open to visitors almost every day from 8:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. or 4 p.m. in the winter.
My name's John O'Mahony. I'm a parish councillor here in Lavenham. Lavenham, the name itself, comes from a Saxon chieftain who decided to make this his home. His name was Laven, and his home, so Lavenham became Lavenham over the centuries. Why is it here in the form that you see it today? Well, in the 14th century, this was one of the wealthiest places in the country. In fact, it was 14th wealthiest. We see tens of thousands of visitors coming to Lavenham every year, and one of the reasons, the main draw, I think, is buildings like this. This building that I'm sitting here with behind me, we know that this is dated to 1395. It's called Little Hall. It has of course been added to and modified over the centuries, but this section behind me here is over 600 years old. We've got 321 Tudor medieval timber frame buildings which are still in everyday use as private homes, museums, restaurants, hotels, shops of all sorts, and people just come to wander the streets and gaze at the higgledy-piggledy buildings. There's a plethora of tea shops. There's the big National Trust property just across the way from where we're sitting now. Hotels, self-catering accommodation, lots of it. The day like today, warm, sunny, stroll the streets, gaze at the buildings, pop in for tea and scones. What could be better? I came here with my wife 9 years ago as part of a retirement move, moving away from London, and we've never regretted it. Every day is like being on holiday, I kid you not. I'm going to mention a couple of websites. One is lovelavenham.co.uk, and also the Lavenham Parish Council website, lavenham.onesuffolk.net. Lots of information is displayed on those.
For more information about walking routes in and around Lavenham, pick up one of these Walking in Lavenham leaflets, and you can also download it for free from www.dedhamvalesturvalley.org/visiting. The leaflet contains 2 circular routes that take in the history and the landscape around the village.